In this lecture, we will discuss exercise 15.4 and the topic is polar coordinates. So polar coordinates are r and theta, and it is used to form any curve. Most popular is the circle, right? In the circle, we have the radius, the half of the diameter, and the theta is the angle, which show us how the curve it is. So if we talk about the circle, I made it again. There are two coordinates. The one is the radius and the other is the theta, which is the angle. So if this is a positive y-axis and this is negative y-axis and this is positive x-axis and this is negative x-axis. So this is called first quadrant. This is called second quadrant and this is called third quadrant and this is called fourth quadrant, right? So this is a circle. So the equation of the circle is x squared plus y squared is equals to r squared, right? So from this equation, we came to know this, that the radius of the circle depend on x and y square. So from this equation, we can find more limits of 15.4, right? There can be four type of limit from this equation. The first limit is, if we explore this equation for y square is like this, and then when I take under root, I got plus r square minus x square and negative r square minus x square. So this is the first limit and this is the second limit. So whenever you have y plus under root r square minus x square, you are dealing with the upper parabola, this one. Sorry, not parabola, a circle. I just slip of tongue. So you are dealing with this upper circle, which is about positive y-axis, right? So this is the circle we are dealing with, right? So this is the circle upside. Now, what about if we have negative y-axis? The negative y-axis will the lower circle because it is about the negative y-axis, right? So this limit represent minus r square minus x square represent the lower half circle, and this limit positive r square minus x square represent the upper half circle, right? So the radius is here. Now, what about the theta? Because the radius is presented in this equation. Whenever you have limit, you can find the radius from this under root. Okay. What about theta in this case? So if I make it clear, we know about the theta on the first, second, or third quadrant. Whenever we have any circular thing, the angle start from 0. At this point, it is pi by 2. And at this point, it is pi, right? I make it again. Okay. No. Right? So whenever we have upper and lower circle, the upper circle's limit of theta start from 0 to pi, right? This is y is equals to r square minus x square. And the lower, we take this limit in counterclockwise direction, right? Now, what about the half lower circle? its limit start from pi to 2 pi, right? So the first limit is r square minus x square, right? And where r is here, and the theta for this is 0 to pi, right? And r is from minus r to r, from minus x's to plus x's, right? And for this minus r square minus x square, the theta limit is from pi to 2 pi, right? When there is upper half circle. So what happened in the limit, if you have another thing, like with this limit, you have another limit x is equals to 0. X is equals to 0, right? And x is equals to 0. This line, it's mean that this line is included. This equation is x is equals to 0. So x is equals to 0 mean that the circle is not half, it's quarter, right? So which quarter you are? If you are from x is equals to 0 and the other is from x any positive number, so it's mean that you are in the first quarter in this case, and in the second case you are in the fourth quarter. If x is 0 and x has some value a positive, right? Anything. So this is mean we are in first and fourth quarter because x is positive in this area, right? So the x limit is from 0 to a, some positive numbers, it means you are in first or third, fourth quarter according to this equation, right? So if you have value x0 to x negative number, it means you are in this area because it is negative axis and you might be on third or second or third quarter, right? So this is the new limits. So what we learn from this all, I just make it again. I need circle. So if I have circle, right, there are four types of limits. Y is equals to r square minus x square, x is equals to 0, x is equals to a, right? And uh, this is the one part. Second part is y is equals to r square minus x square, x is equals to a, and x is equals to minus a, right? This is the second part. So what happened if x is equals x is varying from minus a to a, it means it is varying from minus x's to plus x's, and this is y is equals to r square minus x square. In this condition, your radius remain from 0 to a because this is the radius. Here it is come. And your theta will be from 0 to pi, right? This is the second case. Now what happen if you have limit from 0 to a? This means that there is a cut here, x is equals to 0, and you are dealing with only this part. In this case, the radius becomes 0 to a and the theta becomes 0 to pi by 2, right? There are two types of limit comes in the case of upper circle, right? The one from 0 to a, x represent the quarter part, and from minus a to a represent the full half circle, right? With this equation. So this is the one case. Now we move to the other case. What happens if we have in negative limits? So if we have y is equals to minus r square minus x square with x limit 0 to a, then we are dealing, this is x0 and this is xa. So then we are dealing this part because this is y is equals to minus r square minus x square, right? In this case, r vary from 0 to a, right? So this is the a radius, and theta varies from, here the theta is 3 pi by 2 and it is 2 pi. It is coming counterclockwise direction. So theta become 3 pi by 2 to 2 pi, right? Similarly, if you have y is equals to minus r square minus x here from x0 to x minus a, so you are dealing this part. And here theta varies from pi to 3 pi by 2. So the theta becomes pi to 3 pi by 2, right? So, or the third case is if you have limit from minus a to a, then you are dealing the whole half circle and the theta become pi to 2 pi, right? So this is for upper and lower half circle.